Business Communication 101 Mastering Effective Business Communication Skills. Understanding business communication means recognizing how messages are shared, received, and interpreted in professional settings. Clear communication is essential. It reduces misunderstandings, builds trust, and improves efficiency. Different channels serve different purposes. Emails are good for documentation, meetings allow for dialogue, and instant messaging supports quick updates. Choosing the right channel matters. Active listening is just as important as speaking clearly. It involves focusing fully on the speaker, asking questions, and responding thoughtfully. Good communication is not just about talking, it's about making sure the message is understood. Business communication is the exchange of information, ideas, and instructions within and outside an organization in order to achieve common objectives. It is the foundation of effective coordination, decision-making, and relationship building in professional settings. Every day, communication occurs through written reports, spoken dialogue, digital correspondence, and even nonverbal cues. Whether a manager is sharing performance updates with staff or a sales team is pitching a product to a potential client, communication ensures that messages are transmitted, understood, and acted upon appropriately. For instance, a company-wide email announcing a change in policy must be crafted clearly to prevent confusion and maintain trust. Types and directions of communication. Business communication can be classified in several ways based on purpose and direction. Internal communication refers to exchanges that happen within the organization, such as staff meetings, employee newsletters, or team briefings. External communication involves interactions with individuals or groups outside the company, such as customers, investors, suppliers, and the media. Communication may also flow upward, downward, or across organizational levels. Upward communication travels from employees to management, such as feedback or reports. Downward communication flows from managers to employees, such as instructions, guidance, or evaluations. Horizontal communication occurs between individuals or teams at similar levels, helping coordinate across departments. Diagonal communication involves interactions between individuals at different levels and departments, such as a finance analyst collaborating directly with a marketing executive. Each type serves distinct purposes and must be handled with clarity and respect. Channels and mediums of communication. Communication channels are the routes through which a message flows, such as formal reports, meetings, emails, or face-to-face conversations. They define the path the message takes between sender and receiver. Communication mediums are the tools or formats used to deliver the message. These include spoken words, written text, visuals, video, or digital platforms. The medium shapes how the message is received and interpreted. Choosing the right channel and medium is key to ensuring the message is clear, timely, and effective. The channel or medium used for communication plays a major role in determining how a message is received. Common channels include verbal communication, written documents, visual materials, and digital platforms. The choice of medium, such as email, phone call, face-to-face meeting, or instant messaging, should depend on the complexity, urgency, and sensitivity of the message. A budget proposal, for example, may be best delivered as a detailed written report followed by a formal presentation. On the other hand, a quick project update might be shared through a messaging app. Selecting the wrong channel can cause confusion or misinterpretation. For example, using text messages to relay performance feedback may seem abrupt or impersonal, while a scheduled conversation allows space for discussion and understanding. Written communication and clarity. Clarity in communication ensures that the message is understood as intended. It avoids confusion, saves time, and builds trust. Clear communication uses simple language, logical structure, and avoids jargon. Effective written communication is especially important in business. Emails, reports, and proposals must be concise, well organized, and easy to follow. Poor writing can lead to misunderstandings, delays, or damage credibility. Clear writing strengthens the message. It helps the reader grasp key points quickly and act on them with confidence. In short, writing clearly is not just a skill, it's a business necessity. Written communication remains a cornerstone of business operations. as it provides a tangible and permanent record of decisions, agreements, and directives. Documents such as memos, reports, proposals, and policy statements must be precise, well organized, and professional in tone. Ambiguity or poor grammar can lead to costly mistakes or misunderstandings. A clearly written operations manual, for instance, ensures consistency in how employees perform key tasks. Effective written communication uses direct language and logical structure to guide the reader. Visual aids, such as charts or tables, can enhance understanding, especially when conveying complex data. Even in casual formats, such as internal emails, clarity and professionalism are essential to maintain credibility and efficiency. Oral communication and presentation skills. Spoken communication is essential for many business interactions, including meetings, interviews, brainstorming sessions, and public presentations. A skilled speaker articulates their message clearly, listens actively, and responds appropriately to feedback or questions. Strong presentation skills are especially important in client-facing roles, sales pitches, and leadership settings. A well-delivered presentation captures attention, conveys confidence, and persuades the audience. For example, when introducing a new product to investors, a marketing director may use a structured presentation with supporting visuals and compelling storytelling to convey the market opportunity and strategic plan. Active listening is just as important as speaking. Asking clarifying questions and acknowledging others' contributions fosters engagement and mutual understanding. Nonverbal communication and professionalism. Nonverbal signals often speak louder than words. Gestures, eye contact, posture, facial expressions, and attire all contribute to how a message is received. In professional contexts, confident body language, appropriate dress, and attentive behavior help establish credibility and respect. A manager delivering a performance review may reinforce their message with a calm tone, steady eye contact, and open posture, all of which communicate sincerity and professionalism. It is also important to recognize that nonverbal cues vary across cultures. While direct eye contact may be viewed as confident in one culture, it might be seen as confrontational in another. Understanding these variations is essential for respectful and effective global communication. Barriers to effective communication. Physical barriers like noise, poor equipment, or physical distance can disrupt communication. A bad connection, a loud environment, or working across time zones can all make it harder for messages to be delivered and understood. Psychological barriers stem from attitudes, emotions, and mental states. Stress, bias, defensiveness, or lack of trust can block effective listening or distort how a message is received. Language barriers include technical jargon, unfamiliar terms, or differences in cultural expression. Even when people speak the same language, misunderstandings can arise if meanings or expectations differ. Overcoming these barriers requires awareness, clarity, and empathy. Despite the importance of communication, various barriers can interfere with its effectiveness. Physical barriers such as noise, distance, or technical issues can disrupt the transmission of messages. Psychological barriers, including stress, anxiety, or mistrust, may prevent individuals from speaking openly or listening carefully. Semantic barriers occur when jargon, technical language, or vague wording leads to confusion. Cultural barriers can arise when people from different backgrounds interpret messages differently or operate with different expectations. For example, a software engineer using highly technical language during a cross-departmental meeting may leave colleagues from human resources unsure of what is being discussed. Overcoming these barriers requires empathy, awareness, and a commitment to inclusivity and transparency. Team communication and collaboration. Communication within teams is vital for effective collaboration and productivity. Successful teams establish clear expectations for how information will be shared, how decisions will be made, and how conflicts will be resolved. Regular updates, shared digital workspaces, and structured meetings help ensure that everyone is informed and aligned. For instance, a cross-functional product development team might hold a weekly check-in to track progress, address obstacles, and adjust priorities. Open communication in teams builds trust, strengthens relationships, and improves outcomes. Without clear communication, teams may duplicate work, miss deadlines, or make decisions based on incomplete information. Intercultural communication in global business. As companies operate across national and cultural boundaries, the ability to communicate effectively in diverse settings has become essential. Cultural differences affect how people express themselves, handle disagreements, approach hierarchy, and interpret time. For example, some cultures value directness and quick decision making, while others emphasize consensus and indirect expression. A successful global communicator shows cultural awareness, listens actively, and adapts their style to suit the audience. Language differences also require special attention. Using plain language, avoiding idioms, and confirming understanding can reduce the risk of misinterpretation. Training programs and inclusive policies can help build intercultural competence across the workforce. Ethical communication and corporate responsibility. Trust is built through ethical and transparent communication. Honesty, accuracy, and respect are essential, whether engaging with employees, customers, investors, or the public. Misleading advertising, hidden terms, or vague corporate statements can damage a company's reputation and violate ethical norms. Internally, ethical communication means being fair in feedback, clear in expectations, and transparent about organizational decisions. When announcing layoffs or restructuring, for example, leadership must communicate with empathy, provide accurate information, and offer support. Ethical communication also includes protecting confidential information, avoiding gossip, and speaking up against misconduct. Organizations that promote integrity in communication foster a culture of accountability and trust. The strategic value of communication. Understanding its value in achieving organizational goals. Communication is not merely a support function, it is a core driver of business success. Leaders use it to shape vision, build alignment, and inspire action. Teams rely on it to coordinate tasks, solve problems, and innovate. Customers respond to brands that communicate with clarity, authenticity, and value. In a crisis, the ability to communicate swiftly and sincerely can protect a company's reputation and relationships. In everyday operations, clear and timely communication reduces errors, improves efficiency, and enhances employee engagement. Communication is a skill, but it is also a strategic tool. Those who master it gain influence, build stronger connections, and contribute more effectively to organizational goals. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Dog, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.